and welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna go through my project bag. And I haven't actually seen what's totally in here. I just came back from a trip. I've only had one knit night, so like this is full of things, multiple projects, but let's get started. So first of all, this is my We Are Knitters WIP bag. It's canvas, it's awesome, it's got so many pockets in it, so big fan. And you're gonna see a trending theme here. The first project that I have in here is a mariner's cap. So if you have been following Knititude, you'll know that my go-to pattern whenever I am in a rut or in between patterns is a mariner's cap. It's a pattern from Alexi from Two of Wands, and it creates like a little nipple beanie. The yarn that I am using is currently from Frosted Stitch in the color Dream Foam because I am in my hot girl pink era. I got like a sweatsuit in hot pink this year, and it's been my probably most worn item. So I just figured that since I don't have anything hot pink in my outfit, that I would just go ahead and do that. So that's the first thing in my project bag. The second thing, if just we're talking projects, oh my God, shocker, it is another hot pink article of clothing. So I am currently working on my second, gosh, it looks so weird just on needles. But I am currently on the iCore bind off section of my second Dayglow Tank. I came up with this pattern in July, and it has been one of my go-to patterns. I still have to block this one. This is a hot pink yarn, if you can't tell, and it is from Biscotti Yarns. She's based in Montreal. Actually, both of these yarn dyers are based in Canada. So much hot pink. I'm going to get to my other little project, well, my essentials tools bag pretty soon, but I'm going to show you one more thing that is in my bag. My third project that I'm currently working on, it is a cardigan, and Kale Surprise, it is in hot pink. This one is going to be a bottom up, it's not going to make any sense right now, cardigan with kind of a V neck. I don't know if you can imagine, but it's going to have a, wow, that's not how that works. It's going to have a double brim that comes down. The advantage is that the entire collar is in at the same time and the buttons are done at the same time and you don't have to pick up anything. The yarn that I am currently using for this is Knit Picks Wonder Fluff, which I've never used before, but it is a size for worsted weight, which is so exciting. Wonder Fluff. Other things that are in my project bag, so I'm trying to make sure that I don't lose anything. We still got some stuff. I have a quick gauge from Twice Sheared Sheep. I don't know if this kind of shows, but it's awesome because you can essentially just place it on top of your gauge swatch, making it super easy to be able to tell how many stitches are per inch, etc., etc. Big fan of these. I got this one from when I was in Chicago. I went to the Stitch Up event and it was in my gift bag, and I was I love it. A bunch of Kleenex because I am a person that carries Kleenex everywhere. I've got a Barocco tape measure, some stoppers for my needles, a bunch of scrap yarn, not a surprise, some random stitch markers that are just hanging out. Ooh, Todd threw me a Werther's. My favorite candy because I am a grandma. A bunch of cable cord connectors and pins for my interchangeable needles. Rest of that's in there is a list. Ooh, and then this is what I usually put together. These lines are when I'm doing a sweater scarf where I'm this is how many stitches you're gonna do. Increase here, so I actually plot it out. So yeah, how fun is that? Sometimes I have my keys in there. Oh, but nope. I have Tums because I always have an upset tummy. It's so embarrassing. Okay, and then let's go to my notions bag. So I actually used to sell these. I used to hand sew them. I had one of my girlfriends in Victoria, my graphic designer, literally we came up with these ideas of like different phrases. And of course, this one is D's Knits, because I thought it was funny because it looks like you're pointing to your nuts. And I'm inappropriate. I don't sell these things anymore because one, I hate sewing, but like maybe one day again. This one got coffee stained on it in the first like probably 3 months of me having it and like making it. And I've had it technically since like 2015. So this thing has been through thick and thin. I carry this all the time with me because if I ever need to have something, it has all of the things in it at once. So the things that I have in here are my AirPods, because I like to listen to audiobooks every once in a while. I have a tape measure. I don't know if this one's from Todd or Todd's dad, but it has, sorry, did you say something?
My dad.
From Todd's dad, and I have had this for years. This is my go-to tape measure. I know that there are like super cute other ones around, but like this one has never done me dirty and I love it. And it's just like one from like a hardware store. I've also got a bunch of stitch markers as well. They're just like nice and fun. There's some locking stitch markers in there. There's some wooden ones that I've bought. Yeah, tons and tons and tons of stitch markers. Of course, cannot go anywhere without a pair of scissors. I used to, again, like sell these bags, and they used to come with a pair of stork scissors, a bunch of crochet hooks, a bunch of like a measuring tape, also stitch markers. Like it was like a go-to kit as a beginner. Again, I don't do that, but anymore, but either way. I have 2 like little locking things to be able to put stitches on hold, like whether they're straps or whatever. These ones are awesome, big fan. Nail file, because you always need a nail file. I also have a bunch of darning needles, and I've put them in this like little container casey thingamabob, because I like having all of these different sizes kind of with me all in one go, just in case I have different yarn weights that I'm working with, and just like kind of play with it. So yeah, I don't know where I got this little case from, but this thing, godsend. Cable needle, again, usually one of the bigger ones, not surprised. Some random, just, I think these are 3.75 millimeter Lico needles, just like chilling and hanging out, not put back in their case, which is why I usually freak out when I can't find them in my case. It's because I've left them literally all around. My last double pointed needle for my mariner's cap. A bunch of stoppers. These ones are foam, and essentially you like put them, I don't know if you can see those. You put them like on top of, or you squish a needle onto them so it stops your stitches. They're just another version of having like a stopper on a interchangeable needle, but they come in multiple sizes. I'm not gonna lie, I cannot remember where I found them or what company, but if I remember, I will put them in the show notes. A little trusty crochet hook that one of my girlfriends gave to me. I use this all the time to be able to pick up stitches whenever I'm at midnight and I'm just like making a fool of myself and forgetting to be able to like pick up stuff. More locking keys. I told you this was going to be like very unorganized because I have not gone through this entire thing in a while. What are these things called? They go on interchangeable needles. Like if you want to put 2 cords together, I've got one of those. For nails, another locking stitch marker, random ender, and then this one's actually really sentimental to me, and it's the last thing that's in here, and that is a row counter. And this one's really special to me because it's actually my grandmother's. So I never knew how to knit when my grandmother was around. She knit every once in a while, but I raided her entire knitting box, and in it was one of her stitch markers. So I use this all the time, and if I lose it, which I've lost it once, I cried. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. But yeah, that's it. That's all that's in there. There is no more except for crumbs and random things. That was all that is in my WIP bag. if you had fun enjoying this video, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. And also go check out some of my other videos. I am trying my best to be able to get monetized on YouTube, which means that I have to get 4,000 watch hours, and I am currently at like 3,051. So if you can do me a favor and go watch a bunch of videos, that would seriously make my heart sing. Okay, that's it. That's all. I need to go clean up this and organize it. So we'll see you next time.